And let's just take a look at how they put everything out right there, how sleek it all looks. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fishing is Therapy. It's time to get that therapy, boy. But in a slightly different way, guys. Guess what I got in, man? Take a look. I got the Autoboat in. It's time to mod the yak, y'all. This is the Pelican Catch Mode 110. A lot of you guys been looking for this video. I've been looking forward to making it myself to see how all this stuff is going to work out. I haven't trial ran it yet, guys. This is fresh out of the box. First time opening it. I don't even know if everything is in it yet. So you guys come and unbox it with me, guys. We're going to take a look, get it installed on the Newport Vessels NV series 55-pound thrust trolling motor with my custom mount that you guys will check out in other videos. I'll link that in the description as well. Check out this mount. We want to see how that's going to work with the mount, this motor, Autoboat on the Pelican Catch Mode 110. Let's jump in without further ado. All right, guys, I'm excited. Let's open this box, man. Comes packaged like that. You got the foam, Autoboat Smart Head right here. This looks like a quick start guide. You can use the QR code there for that. We're gonna set that off to the side. Okay, we got our remote right here. Comes with a remote. And let's just take a look at how they put everything out right there, how sleek it all looks. I think that's really nice. So you got your smart head with the motor that runs it. You got your battery here for your remote. And you have your lanyard as well, and you have your locking collar. It's going to be right here. So everything came in complete, nicely packaged. I really like it. Let's go ahead and take out one of these items. All right, so that's your motor there. So be how that looks. Your motor already has this. I already know I'm gonna have to cut these so I can put my quick disconnect on here that I have. But everything looks good. I'm glad they came up with this robust cable. The cable is pretty robust. I know a question is gonna pop up, so while I'm thinking about it, guys, this is a 30-inch shaft, okay? Locking collar, mine is about halfway, say about 3/4, you know, a quarter or so. This is a 30-inch shaft. From the bow of mine, my motor will be below it, the transom, versus the bottom of the yak. So I think that'll be enough in deep waves, and then I still have plenty of room right here to be able to lower it further. So 30 inches is gonna be sufficient for you guys. But let's finish getting this thing unboxed. We got our motor right here. I'm gonna leave most of this in the box so it doesn't get, lost. Got our remote. And any other goodies? Nope, just some really dense foam right here that I'll probably be able to reuse. All right, so let's start off with the first thing that we have to do, guys. NV series here, you have to undo the bolt that holds it right here, that holds it to the shaft. And then you have to do about 1, 2, 3, so about 6 screws underneath you're gonna have to do to take off this housing. We're gonna go ahead and get that unscrewed, and I'm gonna grab everything that I need over here. Let's take a look. So I already did this. This is the quick connect that I have for the rear of the boat. Remember, guys, when I had that, so I had a battery. I have a battery that sits back here. It's sitting on the floor right now, but battery that's gonna sit back here now. That same battery used to be in the front. I set it up this way, really thinking through it, because I was like, listen, I got my quick disconnect right here. Take a look at this port. This is a port right here, and it's an identical port right here in the front. Because I knew once I got this Autoboat in, I'll be able to just disconnect this plug. That's what I did, I cut it, right? Move this from the rear to the front, connect the new Autoboat plug. I'm gonna just cut that right there, plug it in here. Now that's gonna quick connect into my power right here. Bam, it's gonna connect right there. And then my battery already has a quick connect. It's gonna sit back here, and then that's gonna be connected back here, guys. So you see I was able to reverse that using the same mount. That mount was back here, took it off, moved it forward, and now I'm able to put my safety flag mount right here and have that out. So guys, let's go ahead and get this head taken off and see how everything works. I'm so excited to see if it runs and everything. And then of course, you know what's coming after this video. The next video is gonna be the on the water test. Let's go get it. These are the tools that you need. I'm just gonna cut the cord. I'm gonna use my splicers, crimp tool, and I'm just gonna use my drill just to be able to take off the screws. I think that's all I'll need, and as well as a heat gun to be able to put my heat shrink on there. And that's all you need, guys, because I already prepped everything. So let's go jump in.
All right.
Okay, that's one screw. I'm gonna set that in there. Set that in there so I don't lose it. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. So we got it off now. I unscrewed. It was 6 screws for the Newport vessels. There you go. So based on the instructions, guys, you detach everything. This head right here, you're gonna detach it from here. You're gonna take everything apart. The motor head, you're gonna take this out. You're just gonna remove the entire thing. There we go. There we go. So that's hanging like that. So you're gonna have a series of wires. So what I understand is the power wire is not gonna be as important. This one here. This one is not gonna be as important, these two. This red and then red and black. These are for your power. I'm not gonna need these, but I will need this red one here and this black one right here. This is for the power, and I will not need the yellow and white. We're gonna get everything removed. We're gonna get the yellow and white removed. So these two are non-essential, okay? This one and this one here are gonna be what runs your motor. The black and the red, or pinkish red in comparison to the other red. These two, black and red, is what runs your power cable right here. So you do not need these right here. And I'm just gonna cut this. Cut that, put everything in the box. Oh, I'm always worried about cutting the wire. Okay. That one cut. This is gonna be our essentials wire. We're gonna need these, okay? Now these are the power cords, everything else right here. They say you can just stuff these down in there. These are gonna be non-essential wires. And they're stuck to the motor right here, the motor head. So I'm gonna just put those off to the side right there and see if I can just lift this off right here. Does it twist off? Okay. Yep, there it goes, guys. So you saw that live like with me. All right. So these are essential plugs. I was told you can tuck these down in here for the future. If not, but you know, you never know when you may need to use this motor again. So put that off to the side right there. And what I'm gonna do, which is probably different from majority of people, oh, so you can't, there's another thing you guys got to look at. I didn't know how far can I push these back down in there. If you look down in there, I don't know if you can see, but in that pipe right there, you can't go further. So if you stuff these like this, it's not going any further than that. So that's important. So you are going to have to snip the wires. I had to cut the wires, and then I'm gonna electrical tape them. So those are covered. And these are your two essential wires right here, the red and the black. And this is the NV series, red and black right here. And these are we're going to pair up right here to your motor. Now with your head, smart head, so I'm gonna have to take this off too. So this right here, guys, I was using for my bungee clip right here to be able to hold this down when I had the trolling motor in the back, in the rear. So I'm gonna keep up with that when I do that. I was informed to take off the locking collar. There's your lock collar right here. Take this off. There you go. Height adjustment collar that's taken off. All right, guys, so I took that locking collar off. This is the locking collar that comes with it. And the reason why it's different, and I see a lot of people not really explain that, but you see those gears right there? That's different from this one. Has a locking gear. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit more robust, right? That's different because in this gear shaft, which is the main thing that's going to turn your motor, okay? Oh, look, that fell out. Look at that. So that's another thing to watch out for. I'm going to show y'all that real time. That slid right the heck out. Now I can hold it with that lock right there. So keep that tight until you're ready to do it. That was a good point. But anyway, what I was discussing was the difference in a locking collar. See, this one, it can't lock. The gears grip right here. So with this one, when it goes down, it's gonna, these teeth are gonna grip right here. And that's gonna allow it to turn your motor, okay? That's the way you wanna do it. Another thing you gotta be careful of, I'm gonna do it right now before I forget. I'm gonna turn this motor this way, rear facing, front facing. You have to have it facing in the direction of travel. See, so I'm gonna have it going that way. Let me lift it up a little bit higher for a second. There we go. Direction of travel. This is the screw that needs to come out so that you can push that shaft all the way up, so you can slide it on that shaft. Let's see, about right there. About a thumb size. Okay. And then, this is a crucial step. You go ahead and strip it about a 1/2 inch. Okay. There you go. And then these are not supposed to be twisted together, which is what I would normally do. I want to do it now. I'm trying to resist the urge. But anyway, you slide on your locking collar, and it has to be facing the direction of travel. It's gonna go over and down, see? And the way that you know it's facing the right way, right here, this locking collar is gonna go through this hole right here as this slides down. It's gonna be held through right there, okay? So let me go ahead and then I'm gonna get this put on the top. This is the part that I was the most weary about. And they tell me not to flatten these down, so not to twist these together. So red to red, make sure all these wires are straight and flat. Don't want any future issues. All the way down to the tip, and bam. There we go, solid connection. Great. Now we're gonna repeat on the other side with the black, and slide in all the way to the rear, and flat. Nice. Now the goal is to go ahead and tuck these back inside right here. There we go. All right, tuck it back inside. Now the head is gonna want to resist, I can already tell. You're gonna want to slide this all the way down to this head back here, this locking collar. Let's look back here in the back right here, what I'm trying to do. So you're trying to make sure everything lines up right there on that hole. That is your depth collar right there. That's your locks on the motor head. Okay, so this is where you're gonna put your washer, your nut. All right. Get that inside there. There we go. So I'll push that in, make sure it's seated. Let me go grab my flathead real quick. This is a flathead. It's different. Got this going right here. I'm just tightening this down on this motor. There you go. So that's, I would say, hand tight. There we go. So it's secured to the front and back. Now, you have to push your motor all the way down, and the motor should be facing this direction, okay? Because your depth collar right here, I'm gonna try to hold this motor. Well, see how I slid right down? All right, and see that right here? It's gonna be very important to notice that I'm holding it, but I'm allowing it to slide down where I can be able to lock this piece right here and right here, right in that hole. So I'm gonna just go through. There it is. This is only locking this motor onto here. It's not locking this. That's what you need the other depth collar for. So let me go ahead and get this one. And this is the one you can put around right here. And you snap that on. Probably have it at, I like to have mine at an angle where I can reach it if I'm on the boat. Okay. All right, let's just leave it like that for now. And it just comes with the washer and set. I'm just putting this lock on this nut on the other side of this collar right here, depth collar. There we go. Now I have hands free totally. All right. Now let's go ahead and get this facing forward. All right. You pinch that together, and you're in business. You get it going all the way through. Now you can adjust your depth, and these teeth are going to go all the way down in here. So I'm wanting these teeth to seat down in there in that motor. There it is. Now it's seating in, guys. See, now it's actually holding it. And that's that depth right there. Now I have plenty more clearance down here at that depth. I'll try it at this depth for a little while just to get it out in the water. But look, guys, getting that locked in right there, just tightening it down. So now when I'm in the front of the kayak, in the kayak, I'll be able to reach this depth right here. All right, got that in. Nice. Now, guys, seems like this is gonna be a simple step right here. This process, I'm just gonna undo this right here for a neat design. I'll put my own zip ties later. Back. All right. And this cable, I like that they already also have the wire sleeves coating it, covering it, protecting the wires. So now this is just your power cable. Really sleek, really nice. All you have to do now, remember, I want this to plug in into that quick connect. Let me go, and this is it already. I already disconnected it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these cut, sealed in here, and I'll be right back with you. You guys don't need to see this process. All right, guys, I got the battery in the boat. I got the heat shrink connected right now. Look at this. So I got a heat shrink with my quick connect right there. I'm gonna clean up these wires, zip tie them and stuff, tuck it underneath here. All of this gonna be underneath here, and my day dry bag gonna be under here. But I'm gonna have that underneath there. I got my Newport battery box, switch that to the rear. Look at how this quick connect works. This is such a simple process. I'm gonna just connect it up right here. See, quick connect, bam. And then we're gonna do the same thing here in the front and see if it cuts on. I don't know if this has a battery in it or not, but there's a battery. If not, I'll have to just plug that in real quick. All right. Hear that? That means it came on, which is great. So now, they told me to sync it up. I have to push this button in and then press power, hold power. All right, is it working? There we go, guys. It's working. All right. There we go. Smart motor. No longer a dumb motor. Got a smart motor now. Well, that's really good. There we go, guys. Look. See if we can get some. There you go. Propeller's running. Speed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10 speeds. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, guys. It worked out. So we got everything set up. We got the smart head on the motor. We got everything powered up with that quick connect. I'll drop that down in the description. I know you guys are going to want that type of quick connect, but just take a quick closer look really quick. So That's how it's plugged in. That quick connect right there. I cut their terminals off, put it right here. I know you guys are wondering what's up with these pad eyes. I'm gonna install these pad eyes right here. Why is that? I put a piece of 550 paracord through here just in case this ever falls off. I have just enough safety that I can reach up there in enough time and grab it. I'm gonna put these 2 carabiner clips on it right here, and it's gonna be an extra safety cord right here. And I don't wanna rely on one, so I rely on 2, 1 for each side, and it's gonna basically hold it up here to the kayak as an extra safety. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that later on with some silicone off camera. Newport vessels, battery in the back. Guys, this thing is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to get on the water. Look at this thing. It is working like a charm. All right, y'all, if anybody did this faster, anybody did it better, anything like that, let me know. Remember, this is for the Pelican Catch Mode 110. Let me take you guys a look really closer right here. This is the mount that I used. Remember, I took this straight from the bow right here. These are the same ones that are in the back, 3 inches. I moved it the same mount to the front, and now I have this hooked onto the front, guys. And I'm just making sure all of this is gonna hold over time. If it doesn't, I'll come up with another little, thing for it. But right now, it is working well. We're gonna go ahead and get it on the water, okay? Thank you guys for staying tuned. We got the Autoboat in, turned the Newport vessels dumb motor into a smart motor. Autoboat is gonna work. Now I have the spot lock or anchor position. I have the north heading where it keeps my heading. I have everything that I need with this remote. Power, speed, 10 speeds, turn it, anything that I need while sitting in the kayak. The last thing that I do have to figure out, and you guys will see this in another video, is how to be able to hit this clamp right here and pull this motor up. What I think I'm gonna do is drill some way. This one is a little bit less robust than the other one, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Maybe put a piece of my paracord here and then have my other piece here that clamps, pushes this in, and so I can pull this motor up. Somehow I'm gonna work through that and figure that out. That's for another day. The main thing is we got the Autoboat installed. Thank you guys for staying tuned to another episode of Fishing is Therapy. Now it's time to get on the water and get that therapy, boy. Peace.